Do you know who the Brown Berets are?
No.
The Brown Berets are.
No.
No, I don't.
Ugh, nobody knows who they are. Well, then I guess I just have to tell them.
So who were the Brown Berets? The Brown Berets were founded in Los Angeles by a man named David Sanchez in the late 1960s. They are formerly known as the Young Chicanos for Community Action, but an acronym for that is the YCCA. They are a group that was created because of the discrimination and unequal rights of Chicanos, even going as far as constant police brutality. Being done with this discrimination, the Brown Berets took a page out of the Black Panther Party and took things into their own hands. They took a direct action against the police and were represented as the security and protection of their movement. And besides exposing police brutality to the public, the Brown Berets participated in marches, protests, and student walkouts like the East LA blowout.
By the brutal violence that followed an hour or two.
20,000 students in 5 East LA schools, Lincoln, Wilson, Garfield, Belmont, and Roosevelt, walked out. It was the first major mass protest against racism by Mexican Americans in the history of the United States.
The Southwest has been disrupted by its failure to communicate with the Mexican American. That is the disruption. When 57% of the students at Garfield drop out year after year, there has to be a problem. We're not operating in a vacuum. There's social injustice.
They even published a newspaper line, La Causa, that would be handed out to let people know what they were doing as an organization to get rights for Chicanos. And another one of their big accomplishments was that in 1968, they set up a free clinic in Whittier Boulevard that would provide affordable health care. The Chicano Moratorium Committee would also host their meetings there. The Brown Berets were an organization that played a leading role in the Chicano movement. And in the Chicano movement, the youth played a big part in fighting for their future.
Chicanos in East LA, from being involved in community civic-minded activities as young citizens for community action, and then becoming culturally aware of their background and their history.
We need to be more like the Brown Berets and be involved in our communities. It is important for us to learn about our history and to be aware of our rights. That way, when the time comes, we can protect ourselves and fight for what we believe in. This not just for ourselves, but for younger and newer generations as well.